We all face battles that feel bigger than us, but some stories like the ones tucked away in Revelation or Colossians show people overcoming impossible odds. What stands out to you about how these ancient texts talk about triumph?
What strikes me every time is the emphasis on something deeper than just willpower. Take Revelation 12:11. It's not just about the fight. It's about the blood of the Lamb and the courage to share your story, even when it's risky. There's this sense that real victory isn't just survival, it's transformation.
That's such an important distinction. Transformation over just getting by. I love how Colossians frames it too. The idea that our deepest debts and shame get nailed to the cross, and suddenly the things that held us back lose their grip.
Absolutely, and I think that's why these stories still resonate. They remind us we aren't defined by our worst moments or failures. There's always a bigger narrative unfolding, one where light breaks through, even after the darkest setbacks.
Thinking about courage, Isaiah's vision always gets me. He sees something overwhelming, yet somehow finds the guts to say, "Here I am, send me." Have you ever felt that kind of fear paired with a surprising boldness?
Oh, totally. Isaiah's moment is so relatable, the awe and the terror mixed together. When I think back to times I felt out of my depth, like a new career or a tough family situation, there's this tiny spark inside that says, you can step forward, even if you're scared out of your mind.
I love that you mentioned the spark. In stories like 1 Samuel 30 or Exodus 3, there's this pattern. People are at the end of their rope, and somehow, the smallest hope pushes them to act. Sometimes it's just enough to keep going for one more day.
Exactly. And those little steps add up. Sometimes, courage is just not quitting. And the big, dramatic moments? I think they're built on all those quiet choices to keep trying, even when nothing seems to change.
Switching gears a bit, Galatians and Romans really dig into identity, don't they? The idea that we're not trapped by old labels, but welcomed into something new. That feels especially relevant in a world obsessed with quick definitions.
It really does. Galatians 3, for example, flips the script by saying there's neither Jew nor Greek, slave nor free, we all belong. That's massive. It means our worth isn't up for debate. It's already decided. And Romans 9 takes it even further, with the radical idea that purpose isn't about pedigree or performance.
Funny you bring up purpose. Philippians 2 talks about humility and letting go of status, too. When we stop chasing approval, we're free to really show up for others. Not just for ourselves.
There's such freedom in that. It's almost like dropping a heavy backpack you never needed to carry. The old stories show that true belonging and purpose come from a deeper place, not pressure, but grace.
All these stories, Genesis, Ezekiel, Jeremiah, they're ancient, but the hope in them feels fresh. Ezekiel 37's Valley of Dry Bones always makes me think, even when everything seems lost, new life can surprise us.
And honestly, that's what keeps me going some days. Jeremiah 29 talks about a future and a hope, even when people are far from home. It's wild how relevant that is. Most of us feel a little lost, or like the future's uncertain.
That actually reminds me of Psalm 2 and 2 Corinthians 3. There's this undercurrent that no matter how chaotic things get, we're invited to hope and to change. It's permission to dream again.
Exactly, and it's not just wishful thinking. It's rooted in the idea that we're not alone in the struggle. Even when the odds are against us, there's this encouragement to keep building something beautiful right where we are.